Thank you, first of all, for being here. Those of you who have known me since I was younger, and those of you who are my most recent friends. Nevertheless, I appreciate everyone who is here today, and I look forward to seeing your faces again at some other point. After much soul-searching and deliberation, I have decided and am announcing that I am a candidate for the position of City Commissioner, Place 3. I believe that my service to the City of Amarillo over the years has poised me to use my knowledge and skills to keep moving Amarillo in the right direction. I know there are challenges ahead, and I'm up to the task of tackling difficult decisions. It does seem like a natural progression after many years of serving in various capacities. As you may know, I have successfully run as a candidate for Amarillo College Board of Regents. My term would have been up in 2012. Because I am mindful of state law, I will be resigning from Amarillo College, not because my heart will still be there, my body won't be there, because you cannot hold two elected positions at one time, should I be successful in being elected. So Amarillo College will receive my letter of resignation, which also precipitates my resigning from the Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone number 1, which is meeting today. Today will be my last meeting because I am a representative for Amarillo College. So with a heavy heart, and I've already talked to Dr. Matney and the Regents, I will be doing that. Just for those of you that don't know, I have also had other public service entities that I have served. I have been on Cal Farley's Boys Ranch Independent School District. In 1998, I was appointed by then Governor Bush to serve on the state commission, the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement Standards in Education. And so I served as legislative chair at that time that I served on the TCLOS Commission. Right now I currently serve on the Texas Healthcare Trustees Board, which is a state organization of healthcare trustees, and represent this part of the country. And more recently, in my role as a banker, those of you that don't know me, I was a banker for 31 years. I was, at the invitation of Chairman Sheila Bair, invited to testify before the FDIC and its Financial Advisory Council on issues relating to access to banking. So I think that based on some of that information, and also the City of Amarillo has always been a point of service for me. I started serving the Amarillo city memberships by serving on boards and commissions. The first one I ever served on for the City of Amarillo was a Human Relations Commission, and we used to meet to address disparities within our own community. And I have served on the Amarillo Housing Finance Corporation, which had to do with access to affordable housing. And I've most recently served on the city's Strategic Planning Commission, which turned its report into the City Commission just fairly recently to look at the future of Amarillo, and also the TIERS Board, of course. So I think that I am poised to serve our wonderful community of Amarillo, and I will not make you any promises I cannot keep. I don't know what challenges we will be facing. I'm sure there will be some carryover from the previous commission when the new commission takes office, if I should get elected. But I can promise you that I will not make decisions without deliberating, studying the issues, and use facts to make me make my decision. I will run on my record and qualifications rather than run against anyone. I will do the best possible job for the benefit of all the citizens of Amarillo. And just as a point of reference, I live in Southeast Amarillo. In case you're wondering where I live in Southeast Amarillo and lived there for over 30 years, where I raised my 3 children, and I have never moved. So I live in a modest home, and I don't mind that. But I have always been an advocate, not only for Southeast Amarillo, but for all parts of Amarillo. I have been fortunate enough to have had the ability and the access to work in various capacities through not-for-profits that served all of our communities, especially low-income communities, minority communities. But I can go to any sector of the city, I think, and I have friends everywhere. And for that, as evidenced in this room today, I have been able to meet wonderful people throughout the city. I also have been serving on the Northwest Texas Hospital Board, which has given me opportunities to serve on this state board that I'm at, because we do need to address health disparities in our communities. We should encompass and strengthen the attributes that make Amarillo a good place to live. Excuse me. That includes economic development, which we are really focused on to bring good jobs to Amarillo, to have companies move into our city. And the City Commission has done a great job of doing that. I think we do need to have planned growth for the future. I think we have to think strategically about what this city should look like, not for ourselves who are older, but for our children and our grandchildren. I think that we also should support those that are striving for higher education attainment goals so that we won't suffer from brain drain. We don't want our young people to leave this community and go someplace else. We want their talents and resources to stay within our community, but we have to provide living wage jobs so that they can stay here. Our city has been run well. We're the envy of a lot of cities throughout not only Texas but the nation, and we are poised to do better things. But it will take all of us, absolutely all of us, without regard to political party, without regard to neighborhoods, without regard to social status, to get these done. We want to be a place that will be envied for its people, its amenities, and its great weather, regardless of what you've thought about these cold spells we've been having. My door will be an open door, within reason, of course. I mean, I do want to still have a personal life of some sort, but I will always be honest with you. Those of you that know me know that I'm a pretty forthright, frank person. You know where I stand. If you ask me a question, be ready for an answer. So I promise to do the best job possible for the citizens of Amarillo. And if I don't know something, I'm going to ask the question so I can learn what I need to know in order to do a better job. I know that there are a lot of rules and regulations regarding serving on a city commission, and just in case anybody gets wind of it, right now I am currently teaching conversational Spanish to city employees through Amarillo College. Well, the class is in February, so no fear. I will not be getting anything from the city of Amarillo once those classes are done. But I think it's important to put your money where your mouth is, and if I needed to do that, that's what I was going to do. So anyway, having said that, I will entertain a few questions from anyone that wants to ask them, and I will try to answer them as well as I can with the information that I have.